Welcome back to another video, and this one will be showing off all of the latest info. I know it's a bit late again, it's a Monday, but this is when I was able to upload it. But with a recent community crunch, it was on Friday night, the Obsidian or Ocedon, however you say that. That one is coming to Lost Colony when that comes out, and I believe a few other maps. It'll be in like a snowy biome, so this week brings some big moments out on Ark. The Ocedon has stepped into the foreground at last, an imposing winter-born brute with a presence that seems to quiet the wilds around it. We also closed out another community creature vote, and the winning design is now bound for the Wilds of Genesis Part 1. And on top of that, you've pushed us past 120k raise for extra life. It is actually now like 160k because this is older. And to keep the momentum rolling, we add new stretch goal further down, which is the 5th TLC, which we are very close to getting that, and I believe it ends on December 5th when the votes will stop being tallied. But here's the Ocedon. It's like a cool, like, Megapithecus, spiky, crocodile bone creature. And yes, it'll be released November 18th. Because that's the same day that Lost Colony should come out, as long as it's not delayed. With Project Ocedon, it yield the ideal apex protector for our people's needs. Experimentation with the infusion of red element into creatures engineered for hardiness has given us a truly fearsome anthropoid that can dominate the Antarctic wastes. By design, these noble snow beasts can be sorted at a distance. By adaptation, these species morphologically expresses its most useful genomic trait. The healthiest Obsidian might display a magnificent crest, while the deadliest will flash the longest teeth. Interesting that they'll be like displayed differently, varying on what they're better at. Our biotech teams are laboring around the clock to gestate and domesticate as many Ocedons as possible, should the day come when they may be needed to defend against a Titan in the near term. These glorious behemoths will be employed as our peacemakers and guardians. Ocedon was engineered to produce excessive quantities of pyogenic mucus. This foul substance is the creature's greatest weapon. Whether rolled into an icy wrecking ball or spit, a shower of bone, chilling slush, any rider will feel unstoppable astride one of these imposing brutes. Our mounted forces will soon become an integral to the defense of this outpost as their protective energy shield. You should, any of my subjects, my esteemed colleagues, feel tempted to challenge my rule. The Obsidians under my command would prove to be an effective deterrent. Okay, so there's that, which the thing does look really cool. I don't know how it's going to be tamed or anything, but it's got like a fighting stance, defensive, and really good for temperature wise, so hopefully it's good. Then we have the community creature vote, which that was voted on, I believe in the last community crunch, which the paleo octopus is now being added to Gen 1, so we're getting another ocean tame, which is really cool. And with this one, I can't remember what the listed abilities were for it, but I believe it has some mimicking powers possibly, and then a few other things, but it's another ocean creature. Can't say no to those. It's our first octopus as well, other than like the two, so. With over 23k votes, Paleo Octopus will be the new creature added to Gen 1. And then this is how it went. So you had the candidates. You had Paleo Octopus, Irritator, Abyssosaur, Crinoid, Atopendatus, Romealosaurus, Astyalosaurus, Saviotus, Pullman monstrum, giant stick bug, and giant lobster, which it had went. We're doing rounds by. This is round 1, round 2, the Ptolemaeosaurus got eliminated. Round 3, the Romeo-Losaurus got eliminated. Then the Civotus. Then the giant lobster. Then the Abyssosaur. Then the Adopendatus. Then the giant stick bug. Then the Crinoid, which I won the Irritator to win, but I understand. Water creature makes more sense, but Irritator would have been cool, but it got a pretty big lead in the finale, so, and then it got all the votes after that, so. But if we skip past that, we have the Extra Life event, which just ended like an hour and a half ago for all the officials and unofficials, which they're currently at 165,000, so really close to that 5th TLC. And the current standings, I will show you the updated ones in a second, but these are what they were about a day and a half ago. Was there Xenu jumped up to first because of votes. It was mainly Syntac, who inspired the Theory to be up there. In my opinion, the Theory has no real use to get a TLC, but that's just me. Giga went down to 2nd, Megalo was 3rd, Questel 4th, Arania 5th, Galley, which would be cool, is in 6th, Thyla doesn't need it, Bronto really needs it, Aloe kind of needs it, Carno kind of needs it, but, and how to vote, if you still haven't figured that out, off of other people's videos or mine, you basically just go to the Studio Wildcard Extra Life team, and then you directly log in and everything, and then you choose a message with whatever you're wanting to say to help the kids or whatever. It's up to you. But when you do your message and your donation, you basically put hashtag of whatever the dino's full name is, like hashtag Giga, hello, hashtag Giganosaurus, please give Giganosaurus DLC, stuff like that. There's no hashtag that it will not count. These two show how to do it better. So you just follow these steps here. And every $1 donated is a vote. And if it's a $50 dono, then you get 50 votes for it. If it's five $10 votes, then it's 50 again. And it has to be a creature from the island, must be tameable, must be rideable or shoulder pet, must not have previously received TLC pass, which is RG Dire Bear, Direwolf, Gigantopithecus, Mammoth, Parasaur, Procoptodon, Raptor, T-Rex, Sabertooth, Sarco, Spino, Stego, Trunk. And the winners will be announced on November 14th, which is really soon. I believe that is in 4 days for the first one. Then 2nd will be the 21st. And then the 3rd will be 28th. And then 5th for December 5th. And then I'm guessing maybe December 14th, 15th for the other, if they go that long. Or they may just do both the 5th and 4th on the same day. But yes, you have the Children's Miracle Network champion, which is Ella Grace. She is a mysterious limp, leading to a 4-year search for answers, multiple surgeries, and diagnosis left her family feeling lost. After finally getting a 1 in a million diagnosis by the specific thing, she was relieved to hear that the UF Health Shands Children's Hospital could provide what she needed for a rare bone disease. Though incurable, the hospital's specialized care and treatments brought stability and progress thanks to donations through all this, helping her regain strength. And here's photos of her. With each of your donations, they go through each of these to help them all out. And over 30 million has been donated overall, including over 4 million to the Children's Hospital networks, so that all helps everyone. That's an image of what it looks like. And then this just ended an hour 30 ago, but you did have all the breeding cakes and everything, and you had all these colors, which I'm assuming these colors will probably leave, or they may keep them on. but those were for the event ones. You had Syntax do his before, and you had Raz Clark and his group do one with Aaron Longstaff. And then you have Live Ops Update, which was all the inactive servers. I'm assuming these ones have already left. If they have not, it should be, October 20th was when they all sunset. So you shouldn't have to worry about these because they're all the same ones. Expire servers reminder, that'll be till December 8th. So you need to get off those for valguero ones. And then for Fear Ascended, we now have until November 12th. So it's 2 more days. And for those 2x rates that everyone wants, and then 4.5 for small and 5 for Artfunk. And then with the current standings for the extra life thing, it was 164,000 out of 175, so we're 11k off, which is so close. And the donations will end through December 5th once they end. And current standing is first Urania, which went up Gigas at number 2, Questel at 3, Theory at 4, drop back down, Megalo drop back down 5, Galley even, Pelagornis, which came up, which would be cool, went up to 7, Philo went down, Bronto went down, and Aloe went down. And then they also have this new Explorer note, which was brought out with all the teasers for Lost Colony, which this one is Confront the Demons of Arad Prime, story in Lost Colony, including Explorer notes, CGI and map anime, gameplay sequences, and more. With this one being Edmund Rockwell, played by David Tennant, struggles after the events of Extinction, which this one I can't play. Okay, this is the Rockwell note that got teased for Lost Colony, and here we'll have it now going through what Rockwell felt and had happened before he arrives on Rat Prime, and some of his thoughts when he was on Extinction.
Who am I? Such a simple question. 3 little words. And yet, I find I am unable to summon an answer. I've awoken, surrounded by metallic wreckage, the bright thunderclap of my arrival echoing away across a vast, rapidly cooling crater. From before this ruin, I remember little. I recall scattershot visions of monstrosity. I was something inhuman. And yet now I seem to be simply a man, vulnerable and exposed. Why that should surprise me, I cannot say. What was I before, and what am I now? I stumble about, lost in Stygian darkness, raw flesh raked by an icy gale.
The Rockwell theme is so good.
Stark cold jolts something loose in my mind. Betrayal? Murder? Madness? What had I done? What had I become? A wretched being. A monster. I fall to my knees in the freezing wind. Better to let it end here with some semblance of humanity intact. I feel myself finally slipping into nothingness, as it should be, and then... No, Edmund, you won't die here. I won't let you. A renewed vigor courses through me. A will to survive. And more than that, to perpetuate. My first goal is to escape the brutal chill. Somehow I have managed to fashion a crude shelter using scavenged debris still warm from the recent impact. Crawling inside, I curl around the vital organs at my core, desperate to raise my body temperature. Only then do I allow myself to slip into feverish delirium. And finally, the peace of darkness. Until the nightmares begin.
And there we go. That is is the Rockwell notes, OSTs. That will be it, and I will see you on the next one.